All right, I think everybody's in. Well, welcome everybody for the last one who just arrived. Thank you for showing up right here. So the point of this meeting is for me to explain you a little bit more about this new course. So wait for it. I'm just opening my document I had before. All right, good to go. Perfect. So yeah, the point of the meeting is to explain you about the new course. At first, I will just explain, so nobody can speak. Okay. And at some point, when I'm done with that, you will be allowed to ask any question you want. For that, you need to raise your little blue hand, like Stefan has it on the top left of the screen. So you can do it. I think it's on the bottom right. Stefan, you can confirm that? The three little dots, no, right?
Yes, and the participant list.
All right, very good. So participant list, you have three dots and you can raise a little blue hand. So that means you have a question. So as soon as I'm done. So the new course, what is it? Now we have done, some of you know it, some of you have helped. Thanks, Thiago, especially. Max also and many others. So what we're going to do here is, it will be now called the ATC Module 1, the e-learning, and ATC Module 2, which is the live ITC, like you all know. So classroom, which this doesn't really change at the moment. The first part, the point of the first part, so nowadays every candidate will be able, if you want, you can go on your laptop, if you're on the laptop or screen, directly on the IKO page. And if you go to the get ready, oh wait, I'm gonna give you the link directly in the chat, it's gonna be easier. So this way you're gonna see the view the candidate will have. So the candidate will book his course online, will pay $160, which is the price of the IKO fee. The whole course, the price stay the same. No, the difference is they pay first online the IKO fee, 160, and then they reach this page that you will have access. The link is there. No link here, said Tilo. I just put it, no, I put it on a direct message. Sorry. So I have to put it on everyone, meeting. Okay, sorry, Tilo, good points. So you have a couple of people in the waiting room, accepting them. Okay, so now you have the link. Okay, and so the candidate will pay the fee and will have 16 videos to watch. They will be in all languages. So the video basically it's just covering the more people in the waiting room. Sorry about that, guys. The videos are covering the theory of the current assistant course. So if you take the first video, it's going to be the welcome video. So just Thiago or the speaker explaining what's going to happen. And then we go to part 2, the point of sales. So it's explaining this part of the book. At the end of each video, there will be a little quiz. So the student can check the knowledge. And of course, he or she can rewatch the video and pass the exam as many times as they want. Okay, so they go through the 16 videos. In total, it's a bit more than 2 hours of videos. And at the end, they will reach the final exam, which is the same that we currently have, the assistant exam. The point of this is for them to be better prepared, because I'm sure you will all agree that the assistant course is great, but it's too much information for a normal person, especially in terms of theory. So the point is the candidate can study at home. He has the access of the manual. He can watch the videos as many times as he wants. He can pass and repass the little exams. And supposedly when it will arrive, he or she will arrive to your course, they will be better prepared for the assistant course. The point also, there will be a feature that you can directly, so this will be on the pro course. You know, when you have a pro course on your profile, you can certify your student over there at the end of the course. You can also do the SCC, and you will have a tick box where you can check all the exam of the students of your assistant course right now. The point also of this is like you can focus more during the course on the weaknesses of your candidates. And if something is very well explained and understood by your candidates, you don't have to spend that much time. That's also the idea. The idea is, okay, this part, it seems you understood well, and that part I'm going to spend a bit more time in terms of theory during the course. Okay? This also, which is important because this is question you may have asked by people. They will say, okay, if I pay right now, how long do I have after it to take the course? You have 1 year to book the physical course. So now we will call it the module 2 in-person training, which is still the ATC, but it's the part number 2. So you have 1 year to book a course. And as soon as you start the course, the insurance will be unlocked from recreational to pro, because you start to be a pro because you enter into the real course, let's say, and you become an assistant, which is a pro. Other questions you may have is, oh, what if I don't want to study everything online? What if I'm not really interested in it? What if I don't have time? Well, it's a pity, but in a way, it's still allowed for you not to do it. It's not 100% mandatory because we know some people, they might be not motivated by that. So in this case, it's okay. Okay, don't study. It's going to be harder for you compared to the other candidates, but it's okay. You're still allowed to take the normal ATC. We really have to say this. The price of the course doesn't change. The price has changed before because of the insurance back in May, June. But right now, the price doesn't change. So we really have to sell it like it's an added value. And also for you as assistant trainers, a good thing is like you can say to someone, hey, look, just start paying this little part, the $160. And so you start enrolling and you start to study. And this will also motivate the people. And as soon as they have paid $160, they are more likely to come to your course in, let's say, 2-3 months. And they are better prepared. So you can help them, push them to do this. And again, the videos have been made for this, to be watched and rewatched. It's a first version. Thiago is 70% happy of his work, maybe, me a bit more, because I'm less proud than him on this subject. We have done that. It was a lot of job. So of course we will improve the videos on version 2, version 3, when this project will grow. Also, we will wait for the feedback of the people, your feedback, examiners and assistant trainers and candidates, if it's worth to do, if it works well, what we could improve on the next version. Again, the idea is to present it to people and let them have access to that content, because the biggest feedback we always have, and I'm sure you have it, is like, hey, yeah, what's a great course, but it's too much information in 5 days. So let's take some information out, put something in the brain of the students before, and then from this, the result should be good for everyone. And I think, let me think, yeah, I think it's pretty easy. I think it's pretty much everything. Right now, it's just for English-speaking courses. So there is only the English ready. So if you have a course in German or in Italian next month, it's not ready, but it will be very soon. Thiago is ending the videos in all the other languages, and we will probably then the time to set it up with the system. I never like to give to you due date because it's hard to complete some time, but probably in January, the latest February, everything will be ready in all the 6 languages, including Polish. Thank you, Magic, for this. And of course, Italian, German, French, Portuguese, and Spanish, and English, of course. And hopefully in a couple of years, we will have Russian and Chinese, but this is another story, and Dutch. That's for Stefan. So that's it. I'm pretty much done with the basic presentation of the course. So now it's time for you guys that have questions to use the little blue hand, raise your hand, and ask me anything about this, because I'm sure I have missed something. So I have Magic, first one, Magic. Hello, Magic. Let me know.
Hello, guys. Welcome, everybody. Do you hear me?
Yeah, very well.
Yeah, just a short question about the ICAO fee. So will it be paid directly to the ICAO website, or still it will be possible to pay by the organizer?
Okay, so the good question. The objective for us is to have it directly at the ICAO because it's easier in terms of accounting. But in case somebody really doesn't want to pay or cannot pay because in some countries they don't have the credit card, they can pay it to you, the organizer. And then you say to the ICAO support, hey, look, Magic has already paid the assistant fee, the ICAO fee, module 1, and we will unlock his profile, and then you will be receive a bill like it was before the online booking. So yes, it's possible, but the idea for you guys also, I guess, in terms of accounting on your side as a school, it's best if you have received less money because then you have less taxes. At least it will be like this in France. I don't know in Poland. So the best is to push the candidate, say, okay, create an account, go into the ICAO page, courses, assistant, and then you just follow the steps. They will ask you, the first step is to pay the 160 US dollar. And then as soon as it's paid, it unlocks the course online, the videos, the quiz, and of course the assistant manual. Thank you, Magic. It's good for you, Magic?
Yep.
All right, now we have Thiago. Let's go up. Hello, Thiago. Let me know.
Hi guys. Yeah, just a quick intro and then one question. The videos right now is in English, Portuguese and Spanish are also ready. French is on the way, and the rest will take some time. It's a 2-hour something video, so it's taking a little bit of time. This video was made to be as fast as possible, so we'd have this content quickly. So I basically picked up what we have on the manual and passed it into a video. So there's a couple of texts and explaining and a little bit of graphic information. So this for me is version 1 because I think it can be done much better, but it needs to be on a second time where we have time to actually get footage from all over the world. So in the future, we'll probably, it might be something that we request or ask you guys if you can shoot some stuff of the courses you're doing or some explanations of a part of the course, so it's more broad than it is at this moment, because right now we had to focus on what we have. One of the questions that I would like to ask Vincent, on this 160, does it come with the insurance as well? Because now the insurance is part of it, and that's a very good selling point.
Yeah, the only thing is, like, let's say an example. Today you're a candidate, you book the course today, so we are December 3. Okay, so right now today it gives you the recreational insurance because you are not a pro. And if you do the assistant training, the live training in 2 months, let's say in February 1st, by February 1st, the day 1 of the assistant course, you become, the insurance automatically goes to pro. And it will end the December 3 of the same year. Okay, so that's the only thing. But of course, it goes with, it's the same than right now. Very good. Thank you, Thiago. We have Robbie. Robbie. I'm still struggling with Zoom. I'm still new at that. Sorry, guys. Hello, Robbie. How are you?
I'm good. And yourself?
Pretty good.
Just a quick question. How do we get access to these videos so we can take a look at them before?
I send the link to you on the chat. It doesn't work?
Yeah. No. I see the course, but I don't see the videos. Maybe I'm in the wrong place.
On the icointel.com/course/assistant/get ready.
I'm just on assistant. Sorry, let me just double check.
Sorry about that. They told me, like, here in the office that you don't have access. And let me just ask why. Flora? Pourquoi? Okay. Okay, so at the moment you don't have access. I'm not really sure the reason why, but I'm going to figure that out after the meeting. Don't worry. But basically, as said Thiago, it's pretty basic because we were quite in a rush for this first version. So it's 16 videos, and it really covers. Thiago basically really read what is in the manual with some graphics for a version 1. Okay, but I'm going to figure it out and send you all an email after that. See if we can unlock for you, because at least you as assistant trainer, you need to see them for sure.
Okay, I have some comments, and I have the same. When I click on the link, I cannot get in, but then when I log in and I click on the link again, then it lets me in and I can see the videos. I don't know if that works for everybody.
Okay, so you need to log in. Okay, good one. Thank you, Stefan. I'm not sure what I will do without you. Still people joining. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, I have Thiago again. Sorry, I mute you.
So I can give you a link, which is a reviewer's program where you can see the video and actually pause it and write comments on it. It will not be possible to change much now, but if it's like something really, okay, this is something that really needs to be changed, I can go at it. And for me, that tool for reviewing is much better because I get the points that needs to be changed. So you can actually point on the screen and say, this here needs to change, or this is not correct. And so it's 2 hours. So I'm pretty sure there's mistakes. So I can put those links if Vincent's okay. And it will be the same videos. They are already in 3 languages, and I'm going to be uploading the other ones there. And sorry, I'm doing the Portuguese and Spanish. So on the Spanish one, especially, it's kind of sorry for it. It's not 100% perfect, maybe, but anything that you notice, okay, this should be changed, just let me know. And I'll put this links if Vincent's okay from it. And it will be the same videos that you will see. It's just that on this one, you guys can actually comment. And so for me, that's actually helpful in the long run. Okay.
Yeah, and something that popped in my head right now for the version number 2, when we have more time, it's to make everybody who wants the assistant trainer to make a review when we are at this stage, with the link you provide. So we probably are going to have good feedback. Thank you, Thiago. I have Aaron over there. Hello, Aaron.
Hi, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm. Let me know.
I have two questions. I might or might have not understood it correctly. The $160 that the students have to pay, they pay directly to the IKO?
Yeah, directly to the IKO. In case they can't, or they don't want, or they can't because they don't have credit card in some countries, they still can pay to the school. The school, you inform IKO that, okay, Mr. Mati Urel has paid the IKO fee for the course, and you can unlock his profile so he has access to the videos and to the course.
And if the students pay directly to the IKO, what's left for us? The regular fee?
Yeah, it's
for the.
Sorry, could you finish the question?
Yeah, then we have just the regular fee and might have not the assistant trainer salary or the examiner salary.
Exactly. It's like before. The IKO fee doesn't change. So the IKO fee is the same. It's just like, no, we want to take it right at this moment. And then the difference is the school fee and assistant trainer fee divided the same way than before. Okay.
Clear. Second question, really good for the Polish people that the training will be in Polish. Is it an option to get it in Dutch as well? Or is that something we have to talk about?
If you ask me, I would love to have it in 100 languages. So we are working on doing more languages. Dutch is there too. The problem is in terms of new language, it's always a lot of investment. So we try to do one by one. But as an objective, as an idea, yeah, I would love me to have it as many languages as possible. Right now, it will not be the case. I'm not going to lie to you. But hopefully, in the near future, we will have everything in Dutch too. We will start to have some poster in Dutch, and Chinese and Russian too for 2021.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome, Aaron. I have a question from Felix. Hello, Felix. How are you?
Hi there.
I have my Stefan with the. So what? Oh, Stefan, one problem?
No, I have a question from Thilo.
Okay.
But Felix is first.
Yeah.
Maybe it's less a question; it's more a comment, actually. For the videos, maybe to reduce the effort of translating, there's programs that automatically transcribe. So you have basically, if you have the video in English, you have English subtitles, and then they also use a translation algorithm to translate them. And I think especially for like Chinese or Russian, because Chinese, they also in movie theaters, you know, they watch English movies with Chinese subtitles. I think that'd be a really good option, maybe for Polish as well, or Dutch, you know.
That's a very good idea. Let's keep it that for outside of the meeting, but definitely a good idea. The only feedback I have for this, no, don't worry, it's great idea still. But the only feedback I have, like in the past, we tried that in the manuals, and it works very well for the introduction. We'd say, hey, well, hello, welcome, blah, 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 to the ICAO. But when it's technical, especially kiteboarding, they tend to be a bit not very good, the translation. But maybe now it has improved a lot, so we could definitely give it a go. If it's, at least we could try, and then we see the result. And if it's not good, then it's not good. But for sure it's good, because yeah, translation is a nightmare. It's all, Felix? Yep. Thank you. We talk about that later. Okay, Stefan, you go.
All right, yeah, this is from Tilo. He has a question about the payment. So if the candidate pays the ICAO fee with the ICAO, then is the remainder of the amount shown on the website for the payment?
It will be on the training calendar. It will be no written. Right now you have the full course, which is ATC price. It's 560, and now it will be module 1 160, and module 2 the difference.
Okay.
Okay. And when you
get Max saying that there are some few people having problems to join. Maybe they're still in the
waiting room. I have one person in the waiting room. Because we're still 50, so we should be able to go up until, let me check, because I have a Skype. No, I think nobody is in the waiting room. Huh? I have 50 participants in line, and everybody's here.
All right, and then I have a final question from, I hope it's Ivan. My Russian is terrible. He's on the bottom of the participant list, and he can't raise his hand. So maybe you can unmute him and he can ask his question.
Okay, so okay, let's go. Ivan.
Hi guys, I'm Ivan from Russia. I have a question. So look, if the person prepaid the first amount, so then, as I understand, he has 1 year to join a course, yeah?
To book a course.
So he has this access to the videos. Basically, he can prepare, and then he can enroll for the course, yeah? So
exactly.
that was my... And how it's going to work, because pretty much all schools, they have different rate. Or are you going to make everywhere the same price?
No, because the first price is the ICAO, so it's the same. This doesn't change. It's worldwide the same. Then the second price, it's the one put by the school. And anyway, they don't pay it on the ICAO page. They will still pay it to you. On the ICAO page, they will have the information like, look, now you have booked a course with Ivan. And Ivan said the course is, I don't know, $300. Then they know they have to pay this amount to you, but they don't pay anything anymore to us. This is for us, it's done. We just take the money once, which is the ICAO fee when they book the module 1. And also it's something that popped in my head. They can pay the module 1 and directly book an ATC with you even before they pass it at the same moment. No, maybe somebody is like, right now in my computer, I want to pay everything, I want to book everything, it's possible. And then I study and then I pass the exam and stuff.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome, Ivan. So you have Aaron again. Aaron Adlo.
Hello. I have another question for the course. So I understand that all the theory will be in movies and an online module that they can read, and they have to do the online test. Yeah. But what's the plan with the regular course? So, are we still going to run the PowerPoint presentation, discuss the theory, or is it going to be more focused on practical skills and teaching?
So the idea is like, yeah, at the moment, anyway, I'm working on the update for the new assistant manual, but it's far from ready. So we still have the same manual. But anyway, yes, you will still cover all the theory in class, because these videos are not going to be enough. These videos are meant to prepare the brain of the guys. The people, of course, it will greatly depend on who study, because you can be very serious, we all know it, or somebody can just do like this, or even not do it at all very well, and then it's nothing. So yes, you will always do the theory, but maybe, hopefully, people learn a bit more, study a bit more at home, and then you have less time to spend on all this theory during the course, because people, they understand it better, and then you will have more time to spend at the beach for practical activities.
Okay, but for this year, it's just an add-on.
Yeah, extra. Exactly. It's an add-on, but again, with the new update of the manual, it will more or less stay the same, and you will still have the theory in the course, because there is nothing compared to have a trainer in front of you. The videos are great, but it's just Thiago reading the text, you know. So it's not like you answering the question in front of the whiteboard and taking time. So there will always be this theoretical part, but the idea is to make it a bit lighter. And also we believe that with a brain a little bit more prepared, it should be like, because you all know when the first time when we speak about aerodynamics, right? People are like this and they say, cool, but I get nothing, you know, because it's too much information in 2 hours. So the idea is to, and for you, your work as assistant trainer or organizer is to push them to study, to not be lazy at home and say, hey, look, the course is in 2 months, man. There is 2 hours of videos. There is 16. The longest one is 12 minutes. Try to watch it once in a while. Rewatch the one you don't know, and it's gonna be better for you.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Aaron. We have Christian Stepno. Hello, Christian. Guten
Hi,
Abend.
everybody. Can you hear me?
Very well.
Very good, very good. I just have a very quick question for the exam. So as far as I understood now, everybody is able to pre-take the exam as soon as they actually have signed up for the course. So they are able to watch the videos, or if they're not interested, just take the exam and go for it. How about the course? Are we still giving 2 hours during the assistant trainer course to actually do the exam, or once they have completed and passed the exam with the needed score, can we just use these 2 hours for something else?
I would say it would depend. Right now, the manual again is going to be the same. So I would say if everybody has passed the exam before the course and it's more than 70%, and you see it's a strong group, maybe you don't need to repass it again. Okay, if you see it's a group that is weaker, maybe it's a good idea. So as long as there is not the update done of the manual, I would suggest like you adapt depending on the group. And then for this very specific aspect, actually, it's a good question from you. If you guys have any suggestion for the one that are going to do, I think about Dominic in Terrify, he has a course in January, or the people of you that are going to do a course in January, February, or March. If you have any suggestion on how to handle this, if we keep it, the idea is either we keep the same exam, but it doesn't really make sense. We can take the same exam with more questions and asking a higher score. That could be also an idea. Or we can remove it and do more practical stuff also. Why not? You know, it's all possible. And then for this, your feedback, I appreciate it if you have any.
Okay. So then I actually have one more question. So the new exam, which is out with the 130 questions, that's not yet out for the candidates to take. That was just for us to have an idea.
No, it's already online. This is already online for a month. Right? Yeah, for everybody.
Yeah, that's what I understood. That's what I thought it would be. So there is this new 130 question exam already.
Yeah, what we did is like we have refreshed the exam. Maybe before it was a total of 140 questions and in total and randomly chosen 100. And now it's 174, and the candidate has chosen 130. And we have renewed some, we have updated other, and we have added some others. So it should be more update to standards.
Great. Thanks a lot. Have a nice evening, everybody.
You're welcome, Christian. Now we have Steve Jones. Hello, Steve.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, everybody. Yeah, just a quick question about if it's a little bit vague on, everybody has to pass this exam before they enter the course. Is that correct?
Well, this is the idea.
Or they have to do the exam.
This is the ideal world. Okay, that's what we want. If there is somebody, especially for you in France, the French, they will say they might complain, as I know them. If somebody doesn't want to study at home, if somebody doesn't want to pass, or if somebody is struggling and has passed the exam 3 times, 4 times, and it's still not reaching the score, that's okay. You know, you can say take it easy, don't worry. You can still follow the course, the normal course. This is an help. This is an added value for the same price. If you don't want to take the help, you're still okay to come just to join the normal ATC, as we all know. But maybe what you can say to these people is like, be careful, because you might be not as well prepared as the other guys that have been studying for several weeks. You know?
Yeah.
So
It's just easy if it's,
sorry?
If there's maybe a clear rule on, they have to pass this exam, or they at least have to do the exam before they come, you know, then it's not open.
This is the rule. This is the rule, but we already have received some negative feedback from few people, very few people. But, you know, we don't want to, this year it has been hard for everyone in terms of booking and stuff, and we don't want to make the access of a course more complicated. Again, it's as usual, by experience at IKO, when you do something harder or more complicated, people complain a bit at the beginning, and then over maybe 6 months, 1 year, everybody adjusts, and then it becomes a rule. And so I'm pretty sure maybe in the next couple, 2-3 months, some guys will complain, but then it's going to become just the normal thing to do. But yeah, in theory, and Thiago says it in the videos, you have to pass the exam. You know, as the rule. But I'm just saying, between you and I, we can, if you have that case, that guy that just doesn't want to do it or whatever, well, you can still take it, and eBooks and everything, and doesn't pass the exam or watch the video. It would be a bit.
Yeah,
stupid.
I mean, we have the occasion that you have quite a few last-minute bookings. You know, people who arrive, 2 days before the course, they don't have time to do this, or they've got excuses with the internet or things like this.
Yeah,
so in this case, the door for that. You know?
In this case, it would be because we don't want to make problem for booking for the courses, because sometimes those last-minute booking, they save a course, right? So in terms of training is not ideal, but in terms of business, it's good also for the school. So yeah, we don't want to make for this one not possible to get into the course.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Thank you, Steve. I have Magic. There you go.
Can you hear me?
Very well.
One more question relating actually to fees and related to organizer tasks. Will it be okay to also push the students, the candidates, to pay both module 1 fee and then the ITC fee if they want to make both courses?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, it's always that for sure it's possible. Yeah.
Okay.
The idea also is that for the ITC, it's in the near future to do the same. So we were going to test this right now, see if it's received positively by you, the trainers, by the school, by the candidates. We can always change. We can always come back to the old system. You know, guys, at IKO, we open for this kind of thing. I do believe it's going to be a positive thing. If it is a positive thing, we might and probably will do the same thing for ITC too. Okay, so people can start to, as we all say, like you can start study with the comfort of your home, as everybody says. Okay, Stefan.
Yeah, just to confirm, Felix asks if the payment of the online course is linked to a school or a trainer, but no. I believe not, right?
No, so more flexibility. But if you, as I mentioned before, the idea also is for you to push the candidates. You have, hey, God, like, look, you can already start booking, because a good thing is the same price, but you pay twice. So it may look cheaper in a way. Oh, right now you can just pay 160 if you want, you don't have much money. And then you come back in 3 months in April and you pay the rest. And in 3 months you pay 300. You have paid the same, but it seems cheaper because you pay twice. So in terms of business and how to present it with some people can be a good thing. And if the people are ready to pay everything, as I mentioned before, they can pay both fee at the same moment so you don't lose it. Okay, yeah, book the course with me directly and I help you or anything. And they paid the both module 1 and 2 at the very same time, and then they study and come for the course with you. It was not your question, so that I was expecting for a reaction. Any more?
Felix is super happy with the answer. So.
Okay, very good. Yeah, the idea, we wanted flexibility too. So, but as often also, if you help somebody, if you help a candidate, they are more likely to book the course at your school than mine, because they will trust you more. The cheap. Any more questions, guys? Clear for everybody? I have Bart over there, California, maybe. Wait, I don't hear you. You have to
Okay,
mute.
here I am.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, Vincent, hey, I'm just looking at the money on that, and if they pay the 160 before to ICAO, now I see where we're signing up online for the assistant course under the training calendar still shows the prices of 560.
Yeah, because that's something we are fixing right now internally.
Okay.
In a couple of weeks, it will be divided. We realized that 2 days ago, and we are changing it.
Okay.
Yeah, because often, again, guys, that's something I always tell to everybody. If you see bugs, if you see things that doesn't work, if you see things that does not make sense, you really does a great favor to us sending a screenshot with the URL and your comment, because it's hard to see everything. We are a little team here, and sometimes it's like way too much. But yeah, this will be, as I said before, you will be on the training calendar. Instead of one price, you will have the module 1 price, 160, and module 2 price. So this will depend on the school price that they made, because everybody is free to make a little bit more or less, depending on the location, spot, or whatever.
Right. You might have to, need to be some options. Like, I think somebody suggested, what if they want to sign up for both? So when you do this now, you have to go in and pay twice. There should be a combined, let me sign up for both now.
That's a good idea. Let me mark it down. That's a very good idea. Yeah, because paying twice, it's too much click and it makes slower the just opening.
Yeah, and people excited to charge the whole course. They'll like that.
You have a good point. Let me just give me 1 second. I was not ready for that comment. I'll open the document.
You also may have the same issue when you go to the training calendar, because maybe they already paid for module 1, maybe they didn't pay, maybe it's, I don't know how you're going to deal with that on the training calendar price, you have to look at that idea there too.
Well, on the training calendar, the idea again is like to make it clear that there is 2 prices. The price is divided in 2. They only pay to ICAO the module 1. The module 2, they pay it to the school. But we can make the option like, yeah, book everything directly. So that's a good point.
But they can go 2 places, right? If they go to the get ready, they have those 2 options. But if they go to the calendar and they look at the upcoming training, it's going to show just maybe the module 2 price in the future. So maybe they didn't pay for module 1 yet. So maybe also in the calendar, it needs to have this.
Yeah, in the calendar, there will be in the calendar this explanation. But the other comment you made is a great point. I have noted that down.
Okay, great.
Thank you, Bart.
All right. I think Agostino is trying to ask a question.
Agostino, unmute. You need to unmute Ago. Eccolo. Ciao, Ago.
Hi to everyone. And just 2 suggestions. And one is, I think we can think about this last unlucky period to introduce the idea to remotize as much as possible our ATC, because we can still continue to run some kind of course and concentrate also just in presence for all about the practical stuff. I think this is an opportunity also to maybe collect more candidates that are remotely far. And maybe it will be the future in general for the IKEA. We should try to use these new methods. Finally, we are all together here on the Zoom or Google Meet or what you want. And finally, the technology is present, is in our end, finally, because you know all about my pushing on this direction. And the last question is about the sharing of the knowledge in our sport. That I think it will be a next big step in forward when we start to create an open source platform between all us, because the main problem is when we start building video, manual, all this, what is fantastic and a big effort. I know what you do is, I don't want to comment, but I know it's very hard. But the point is maybe sometimes someone else have a good idea, and when something new go in the general knowledge, maybe is too far, because the video is out, the manual is printed, all this. And apart the timing, the problem is the real content. So we can have not better content. This is the idea. So the idea is the proposal is to start some open source platform between us, of course, organize it in some way. I can help if you for IKO, I can help. I am available.
So that's a great idea, Agostino, because actually the platform right now, it's me and I'm limited. So that's the same that I have said with Felix before with translation. You can later explain me your suggestion, but totally okay for that, because I often say the more heads we are to grow this thing, the better it is. Otherwise, if it's just me, it will be very bad. And about the collect more candidates, what you said first, yeah, that's clearly the idea. It's like to make the booking fast, easy. And if you have people, hey, just start booking, don't worry. You book the module 1, you can study. I can help you. And as soon as you do that as a trainer or as a school, as an organizer, there is more chance that the people convert and go to do the full course. And maybe those people at first, they will maybe not have done the ATC. So also the idea is this, something that's popped in my head. There is no prerequisite for module 1. The prerequisite for module 2 is the same. You need to know how to kite and stuff like this. But for module 1, there is no prerequisite. You are 12-year-old and you don't know how to kite, you can do the module 1. But of course, we have to be clear with the people. Hey, look, then before doing module 2, eventually one day, you will have to reach the prerequisite. But if you have somebody that just wants to study a bit more theory and have access to the content, that's also possible. But most of the time, the idea, of course, is to push them toward the real course, to show them a bit of the knowledge we have. And they say, oh, maybe now I want to do the physical course because this thing seems interesting. And again, the video will help, but it will probably be not enough to understand everything for sure. Answer the question, Agostino? Grazie. More question? Do I have any? Seems pretty quiet over here. No, I have magic again. Okay, good.
All right. So if the regular candidates can book the course when they are 16 years old, or 6 years before the date of having the 16 years old, right?
6 months.
6 months, yeah, 6 months.
That's for the module 2. That's for the in-person course,
exactly.
the normal course.
So
for the module 1, anyone. Your grandmother,
Okay.
she doesn't kite, she doesn't walk anymore, she can do it.
Will there be a down limit of the age, or 12, 13-year-old guys can
No,
access
because
it?
it's an online course. There is no adult information in the videos of Thiago. I've checked that several times. So I'm not sure a 12-year-old kid will do that course. But in case somebody wants, there is no, yeah, you can do it. It's an online course. You can follow and learn more about kiteboarding, yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
So Vincent, Pierre here is saying that isn't there a 1-year limit?
Yeah, there is a 1-year limit. So of course, for those people who have no level, they will not be able to attend the module 2. They will have to redo it, pay the ICAO fee, because it's also what you have to understand, the fee, the ICAO fee. You all know that this year it's more expensive because of the insurance. So basically it's $160 and it's a very small part for ICAO. The rest goes for the insurance. So during this year, you're insured. If you only pass the module 1, you are insured with the basic one, which is recreational. So if basically if it's your kite and if you damage the kite of somebody else, you are covered. And as soon as you start the ATC model 2, you switch into pro insurance for the rest of the year that you booked the first fee. Good. More question, everybody? Seems pretty clear. If anyone have other question about anything else, now I'm here. We can also cover something, anything. Otherwise, we're good to go. My advice also, please, it's Steve here. If you have feedback when you're going to start to do the first courses or students that bring some interesting point, it's good for us. And we're open to listen. It's new. We want to adapt. We want to make the point is to make it easier for you to have more candidates paying for your courses, to have better brains prepared. So it has to be positive. In case if not, there are some limits. We open to listen. We have Steve Jones, another question. Go for it.
Yeah, how you doing? Yeah, it's a question on the insurance.
Yeah.
So basically, they get the insurance, the instructor liability insurance when they do the assistant course.
Yeah.
When they do the ITC, we also pay an amount for what's that extra amount for the ITC for then? Because they're already insured for the year.
This is an answer I do not have. I'm going to mark it down.
Because we're paying an extra 60 for during the ATC, but then we pay another 60 during the ITC.
Let me mark it down and I will give you an answer. ATC. Yes. So when they do the 2 courses in a row, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, noted. I will get you back and share the answer with everyone.
Okay.
That's all for this one?
Thank you. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, good, Steve. I had Bernie. I saw Bernie with the hand before, but he disappeared. Ah, now you're here. Okay, Bernie. Hello.
Yeah. Hi, you got me?
Yeah, we are. How are you?
Good. Yeah, good. Thank you. I've got a course next week, so I'll let you know any feedback I get.
Please feedback on anything. It's new, again, it's version 1. It's, as mentioned by Thiago, we did it a little bit in a rush. It was a lot of work, 6 languages. So it will be far from perfect, and hopefully version 2 is going to be much better. But yeah, for the guys of you that have courses soon, please ask and share feedback.
Okay. Cool.
Thank you. Any more questions? Everybody knows everything? Stefan, we don't have nothing in the chat. It should be made that it's easy. We have tried our best to make it easy to understand, to make it clear. Even somebody that has no information should be able to book the course directly on the page and figure it out that there is this preparation before and then the course. So it should be pretty easy. Hopefully it is. Hopefully we don't experience too much bug with the web page, and everybody's happy because again, that's all the point of this. No more question? Okay. So thank you very much, everyone, to share this moment. Again, I'm very pleased when I have so many people that follow the lives and the meeting we do. As mentioned by Agostino, it's something new. It's thanks to the COVID, I have to say, because we were pretty bad on this. And now we have adapted. It's very positive. We have done the examiner meeting last week and it was very positive too. We will do the same with assistant trainer once in a while. You can also ask for one meeting like this on request. If it's for a big issue or something interesting, of course we can do it because it doesn't take much time to organize. And now also you have my email, tc@ikoentl.com, the one I send the invitation from. So any suggestion, the more heads we have, the better it is, and the better the content are at the end, and the manuals and the courses and everything. Thank you everybody to join. I was happy to have you, and I wish you a great evening for people in California, and a great morning from people in Australia, and the people in between, well, take a beer. Bye-bye everybody. Thank you for joining. See you soon. Stay safe. Viva la vida.